Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace, and here we are in the siege against Ivo the Bastard's army, and we're going to try our very best to not sacrifice anyone else, because a lot of people told me in the comments of the previous episode that I made a slight error and basically sent my hunter to die for nothing, which I gotta say, I am not exactly shocked by, because I am pretty awful at decision making in many respects, but I just want to mention that I personally felt like the mining equipment was going to be for some kind of escape. I literally thought that, hey, if they breach the walls or something like that, then we would use the mining equipment beforehand to build a tunnel or something along those lines and be able to escape. And that was literally what I thought. But anyway, Ivo certainly didn't think we would have held on this long. These walls can withstand more than you would think. Regarding the supplies... Oh dear, what's happening now? Ivo's men are closing in. Another day of them launching boulders, a shower of arrows. Which one is it this time? I think it's going to be something worse than that. Chants and chains. What's that smell? Incense? They're trying to lower our spirits. Do not fear. Do not be afraid, my brothers. We will defend our castle. I can't breathe. This smoke won't do you any harm. It's just in your head. It might be poison smoke. Who knows? Ivo thinks he can lower our morale, and it looks like it's working. Maybe I can find something or someone to help clear off the fog. Perfect. If that's not the case, let me know. I can order the men to wait this one out, Your Grace. Okay, so bear in mind, we've got bombs, we've got hot oil, and we've got a ballista. I'm going to make sure to look at all of the equipment now as well, because, let's face it, I didn't look at that before. So let's be a bit careful about that. I could use these. Could use the flares. Mining equipment's not going to make any difference here, I doubt. The witch could probably do something, but let's have a look at the flares. What about the flares? We can show Ivo our magic. Fire them off. Let's try it. Soldiers of Davon, fear not of them dirty tricks. These flares will chase away bad spirits. Let's fire them off. It actually worked. I can't believe it. Okay, I better see how things are looking at the top. Unless they've now just been like, oh, that was just a distraction. We've now, clambered onto the walls. The flares seem to be precisely what we needed. We have a clear shot, Your Grace. Archers. Okay, here we go. Fire. Are we not gonna fire? The fog is cleared. We have a chance for an opening shot. Okay. Knock your arrows. Release arrows. There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, we seem to always kill 40 with our arrows, which I gotta say is not exactly great. Knock your arrows. Release arrows. Again. Can I use my ballista? I should probably wait with my ballista just in case. Brothers, they're approaching the gates. The moat will slow them down. Archers now. There we go. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Your Grace, our supplies are on fire. We can't afford to lose any crates. If we leave the wall, we will give the enemy breathing space. They'll push on harder and we'll definitely suffer losses, Your Grace. If we don't put out that fire, we will surely lose some supplies. Put out that fire, I guess. Gather men and put out the fire. Our supplies are scarce as they are. I'll stay with the rest and we'll hold the line. Archers! Okay, fire. Okay, well, okay, fade to black. This was a long and exhausting day. Atana kept pushing for hours, but King Eric bravely kept the defense up. They lived through another day. Oh, okay, well, it seems like using the flares in that moment was the best thing to do, which I was really worried about that. Very worried about it, but thankfully we did manage to save the supplies. We only have 6 crates left. Oh dear. Well, do bear in mind that King Fabian's army is going to be coming along relatively soon, so I think we should be alright. Okay, so Bianca, right? Stan's daughter? I think I'm going to propose. You want our daughter general to be your in-law? You're as stupid as they say. Besides, we're at war. She needs someone to take care of her. It's my best chance. Oi, the king's here. Your Grace. You should take a pack of supplies. You should take the supplies. You will need the energy to keep up the good fight. We won't disappoint you. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay, personally, I don't really want to give the peasants anything right now. I mean, it has been a week, however, and I don't really want them to starve either. Let's see what the witch has to say. I see you decided to join. Ah, yes, but I'm not much of a singer. I will leave it up to the boys. Alright, what about Stan? We survived another day. The boys did good, but they're growing tired. Everyone is. Hopefully we can last a little longer. Alright, yeah, I hope so as well. Alright, so let's speak to the peasants here real quick. Maybe they will just keep at bay. Maybe. Okay, take a sack of supplies. Should last you until next week. Alright, you're a good man. Very good. Okay, yes. And you should also take a pack of supplies. Okay, we haven't eaten for days already. Exactly. See, this is what I mean. They gotta eat, even though they're maybe not contributing as much as the soldiers. They are still people. You know, you still have to make sure that the people are taken care of. Anyway, there we go. So it was definitely good that we stockpiled more supplies. So thank you to those of you that actually let me know about that, and thanks to the banker for coming along and giving me that exuberant loan. Anyway, let's speak to Audrey. Is everything all right, Your Grace? I mean, considering all this, give supplies to my family. I mean, we need that. As you wish. Okay, I will go get some rest. Make sure our men don't stay up too late. Yes, I did hand out the resources. I've tried to be fair. I will see you in the morning. Alright, now I'm hoping that we're not going to need any more, but I would assume that we probably will. King Fabian arrives in 1 week. The Siege of Grevno, week 3. Alright, look at that. Look at that. His army is way down. Look at our army. Our army is perfectly fine. 340. Their forces are looking thin. What? They've lost so many. I don't even understand how that can be possible. That's crazy. Okay. Our army isn't looking that great either. Can you see siege towers in the distance? Yes, they are done playing games. Regarding the supplies, morale has dropped significantly over the last few weeks. Some men have fled the castle walls. Atana's army didn't suffer as many losses as it could. May Atana let them go in peace. Deserters or not, no one deserves to die at Ivo's hand. That's true, no one does. I hope they managed to run away. Oh, what happened? Wait a minute, we ended up losing more people. Did you see that? And did they lose more people? Ivo's army? I'm actually unsure about that. They're resuming the attack. Siege towers incoming. Get on the ballista. Yeah, I assume we need to get on the ballista to destroy the siege towers. Oh, so much damage. Did you see that? Archers on me. Okay, here we go. Come on, ready for orders? I said archers. Where is everyone? They're not here. Your Grace. Ready? Oh dear. Knock your arrows. Okay, we've got much less people now than I assume. We're still doing 40 damage, so I guess that's alright. They're closing in. Oh dear. Well, to the other wall. Go. Alright. Where are my archers? Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm the king. Should I really be here? Okay, so apparently we need to knock these ladders down. Alright, so let's knock the ladder down. Boom. Goodbye. And let's knock the ladder down over there as well. Boom. Goodbye. Alright. We still have the bombs, Your Grace. Okay, let's use the bombs. Use the bombs, Audrey. Alright. The oil! Okay, let's use the hot oil as well. That's all we've got, Your Grace. Damn it, they just keep on coming. Alright, we can't hold on much longer. Okay, well, Dashbog is smiling upon us. Oh, okay, Dashbog is apparently your god of some kind. Don't be foolish. Stay focused, soldiers. If you don't save yourselves, nothing else will. No, that's ours. That's our soldier talking. Okay. The battle at the wall lasted hours, but it was far from over. Your Grace. Oh, here we go. What do we have here? A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. So big, I'm getting déjà vu. There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. I'm gonna say that. With courage, we will defeat the enemy no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. I mean, come on. We need everyone that we can get. Go and stand for Davin. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay. I mean, he might run away again, but we'll see. How bad is it, General? Our men. Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright, as if Svarog himself walked our lands. The thin walls won't last long, and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We'd better get started. I have gathered archers from all the other walls. They are awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. Oh, thank you, Stan. There's still time to put up white flags. No, we're not going to put up white flags. Okay. It's all in your hands now. All right, fantastic. Anyone else? No, we have no more supplies, as you can see right here. No more supplies. All right. Aha! This is it. This is the... Yep, there we go. I'm getting deja vu because this is it. Okay, here we go. Archers! Let's do this. This is the very beginning of the game, if you recall. For Davin! And there we go. Okay, so now it is week 1 in Grevno, and it is time for me to... No. Atana's army grew impatient. Davin soldiers rested when possible, but everyone had to stay at high alert. Soldiers of Davin didn't know the battle was nearly over. What, for good or for worse? The Queen is awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. At the wall, huh? At the wall? Okay, we still actually have some supplies, amusingly enough. We actually still do have some supplies. So, Sedani's actually here. What? Sedani? Mother is at the wall. She told me to wait here for her. Not to worry, Your Grace will take care of your daughter. Stay warm, Pumpkin. Okay, yeah, very good. Oh, Luli? What? Why is Luli here? Your Grace? What? What is actually going on here? Is this like a hallucination of King Eric's or something like that? Your Grace, how did you get here? No, that's fine. Stay warm. Okay, apparently no one wants any supplies. Oh, I think this is a nightmare or a dream of some kind. I think that's probably what's happening, because Sedani would not be out here, surely. Aurelia, I couldn't sleep. Atana grows impatient. Oh, okay. She loved this, didn't she? Happy or mad, she would always come here. Lusulia missed so much. I wish we could have seen her laugh when Sedani brought the stabber, when she got obsessed over that rooster. I wish she could argue with Asalia about Maya or all the pranks her younger sister has pulled. I wish she could meet her new brother. She would be mad at first, but she would quickly grow to love him. I know it. I wish we could see who Lusulia becomes. I miss her so much, Eric. I miss her too. Lusulia never gave up on us. She tried to warn us, even though she knew she was in danger. She always looked after her sisters, even though our last moments weren't great. She would have been a strong and wise queen. I miss her too, my love. You're right. Davin would have been under a fine hand. Oh, I hope it's going to be over soon. It will. We have to stay strong. For her. Oh, Eric, I just want it all to end. Just a little longer, darling. Alright. Okay, so it's not a dream, apparently. It is not a dream. So, let me see. Can I now give people anything? No, apparently people don't want anything. Alright, so let's speak to Stan real quick. We took some casualties, if I'm being honest. Things are looking rather bleak, Your Grace. Oh, great. Is everything alright? I will go get some rest. Alright, make sure men don't stay up too late. Alright. Your Grace, drink one more with us. Might as well. Hey, Stan, come and join with us as well. Oh, me? Really? It's the end. Let's all have a drink. Not you, Sedani. Oh. Yeah, she would try it, you know? She would definitely try it. Alright. There you are, darling. How does she come from over there? I thought she was up on the wall, and I thought that was the only way that you could come down. They're here. Eric? Take Sedani with you. Hurry, run to the bed chambers even. Now, I will join you later. Yeah, the king misspeaking. That sounds like a great thing. Etana is at the gate. Soldiers on me. Everyone else clear out further into the castle. Soldiers of Davern, Ivo strikes at our gate. He claims us to be liars, deceivers. He claims us to be playing with magic. He couldn't be more far from the truth. Soldiers of Davern. For Losulia. Ivo, the king of Etana, has burned my daughter, and now he comes to Davern, our home, to do the same with the rest of us. They want to burst through your doors, take your wife, take your children, take everything that belongs to you. We will not let them, for this is Davern, and you will stand your ground. For Davern, for your family, for Losulia. Keep them out. Alright, here they come. They're actually coming bursting in. I don't know what King Eric's gonna do. He has a sword. Don't faint now, old man. Let's do this. They're inside. Hold. We gotta hold them. There's too many of them. Oh no. Protect the king. Oh dear. I'm worried. Your Grace, you have to go. My family is safe in the castle. I won't leave my men. I won't leave you behind. Stay with me. Hold. Oh dear. I might have made a bad mistake right there. Where on earth is Fabian? Oh dear. Is he going to do that same thing to us that King Ivo did? Maybe I should have gone to my family. That might have made the most sense because I would have protected them. Oh dear. Now I'm worried. Now I'm super worried that I made a bad decision there. But I thought that if we can stop them here, I didn't know that there were more people, you know, that were coming by and going through. King Fabian has managed to arrive just in time. At last, after a seemingly impossible task, Davern was victorious. The final order. Oh, I'm so pleased that everyone's alive, apart from our poor hunter who I sacrificed for no good reason. Yes, I know. Ivo. Ah, look, there's Ivo. Hey, man, yeah, it's nice to see you again. Not really, not at all. We're going to make him pay. You did it. 5,000 men didn't manage to get through these walls. Nothing but a scratch. Why did the gods listen to you? What did you do, huh? Of all people, they chose you. I promised them I would cleanse this world of magic. What sorcery is this? There's no magic. Magic wasn't involved. It was nothing but a lot of preparation, hard work, and a bit of luck. If there was magic, it would have been a whole lot easier, believe me. What drivel? Stop beating around the bush. Did you make a deal with the devil? Tell me, how did you do it? All I want to know is how you poisoned my father. I was sure it was you. I'm gonna say I did no such thing. You can stop your lies right this moment. I did no such thing, and you know it. You and your tricks, may the gods damn you. I prepared a perfect plan. I set up all the possible evidence, the tooth, the file, the letter. The only difference is, the evidence was meant to point to a person who had killed you, not my father. It was you after all. I prepared the poison, true, but I never planned to kill my own father. Aha. Okay, so now we can ask him all of this, I suppose. So you killed Talos to rule Etana. With Talus out of the picture, you would rule Etana. This strikes me as a likely motive for you, right? For the 100th time, I did not poison my own father. I loved him. He was difficult ever since my mother got sick. All he did was pray in her chamber and look for the cure. He would treat me like I didn't exist. You tried to kill me. You mentioned the evidence was supposed to point to my killer. You tried to kill me during that wedding night. It was nothing personal. Don't act like it's a surprise. If you were to step down from this throne, I would be the king of Davern. With your daughter at my side, I would have had no problem getting local lords and barons to accept me on the throne. And with the clues I scattered around, I would have led the investigation. And believe me, I would have done a much better job at presenting the evidence. After the royal trial, people would have to be on my side. As for Etana, I would get the crown sooner or later. And I would have proved to my father that I can take action. And who knows, maybe your archives did have a clue to how my mother could be cured. And if that happened, we would all be a big happy family once again. Foolish? Maybe. But didn't you go to great lengths for your loved ones? Why did you kill Lusulia? You have killed my daughter. That cannot be forgiven. It's still beyond me. What did she do to deserve it? Have I not explained it well enough already? She wouldn't listen to me. She thought I was a liar. She was brewing concoctions. Pretty sure she tried to poison me as well. And her cat drove me insane. There was cat hair in my cup, my bowl, my bed. He got what he deserved. Most importantly of all, she is the one who helped you during the battle with Rodovia, wasn't she? She let you know he wouldn't come, probably giving you an edge over Rodovia. She was a traitor. What other choice did I have? About the betrayal. You didn't help us when it came to the battle with Rodovia. Why? Do you really have to ask? I hoped they would do the job for me. Phew, with you gone, the throne would be mine. A shame my father wouldn't have lived to see it, though. All right, that's enough. I don't think there's anything else I can learn from you. You keep saying I poisoned Talus, but there's no scenario in which that would have benefited me. And it sounds like you didn't poison him either. Oh, really? As frustrating as it is... What? I thought he just said that he did. Huh. As frustrating as it is, it looks like we will never find out who did the dirty deed. Oh, by the gods, you won already. Just tell me, Eric. How did you swap the cups? I didn't. You weak, slimy liar. You disgust me. You're gross. Weak, slimy, gross? He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. I looked for him everywhere. Wait a minute. Sedani swapped the cups? She did? Okay. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. That's it. Smudge, the snail. Sheer luck. What? If it wasn't for Sedani's snail, I would have been served the poisoned wine. Sedani said she stirred up every pot in the kitchen. That's when she must have changed the cups. The poisoned drink that was meant for me was instead served to Talus. This cannot be. Unbelievable. I was defeated by a snail? All of this, all because of a snail? This is the finest work of the devil. You will regret this. Ivo, save your threats. Save your breath. It's over. Ivo, king of Etana, you are charged with the poisoning of King Talus and attempting to kill me, the king of Davern. Treason, massacring civilians, waging unjust war against the kingdom of Davern, and most of all, the ruthless murder of Princess Lusulia. She deserved none of it, and as such, you... Off with his head. Let him rot in the dungeon. He does not deserve mercy. You will forever rot in the dungeons. Or should I? Now I've selected it. Maybe I should have killed him. You will rot in the Davernian dungeons. You have plenty of time to go over and over your defeat. This is not the end. They will come for me, you know this. Etana won't abandon their king. My advisor, my men, they are already on their way here. You will not find peace. We will see about that. What was the other option? Was that executing him? Ivo, the king of Etana, was sentenced to rot in the dungeons of Davern. I mean, I kind of feel like that is a worse punishment than being executed. Don't you think? A moment of peace at last. It won't be long before the young prince will be taking over. How does that feel? Honestly, I cannot wait. I'm getting too old for all of this. Who would have thought that sitting in one place could be this stressful? Oh, you don't have to tell me. I was there, all right? I hope Asalia hasn't gotten into any trouble. You know her. She will manage, as always. Maybe she will visit now that it's all over. She'd better. Where's Sidani? There she is, our savior. Ah, there she is. Oh, do you think I could ever befriend a Rodovian bison? It could be such a great agent. Your agent's already helped us a lot, Sidani. You can't even imagine. Do you think this will last? You mean this serene horizon? Only time will tell. Oh, okay, so... okay, so I should literally have killed him, I think. I didn't realize that that was actually the other option. I thought that the other option was letting him go. I didn't want to do that. Paloma, Talus's wife, never recovered from her disease, but as long as Ivo was alive, there was always hope to find the cure. Ivo's supporters, having heard that their king was being held in the dungeons of Davern, kept working to free him. This led to many violent crimes across Davern. Yeah, so that was a mistake on my part, but the point is that up to this point, we could have then decided to do something different and then see what's actually going on there. There we go. With a rightful leader and Eric showing empathy, the Rodovians stayed in Davern. Bayron took responsibility for his people, and even though cultural differences proved to be a challenge, the nations sought to see the best in each other. You let Asalia run away with Maya. Although King Eric never saw his daughter again, she never forgot to send him a letter about her latest adventures with Maya, the love of her life. Eric slept better at night, knowing that Asalia was happy. You were well prepared for the war with Etana thanks to your defenses. Sidani survived the horrors. The recent wars seemed like the distant past, thanks to the ever-cheerful Sidani. Pumpkin, as Eric liked to call her, continued to bring people joy with her positive attitude, or kept on being somewhat annoying, depending on the perspective. You listened to your loyal advisor during the royal trial. Audrey continued to serve Davern the best he could. Queen Aurelia survived the end. Queen Aurelia was grateful to see the end of the horrid war. She continued to support Eric throughout his future challenges. I assume she can die. Despite challenges, you managed to secure an heir without putting the lives of your loved ones at risk. You completed the ritual with no mistakes. The battle with Etana dealt a real blow to Eric's health. However, Prince Ernest brought plenty of joy to Eric's and Aurelia's lives. Although Eric's health worsened with time, he felt at peace, knowing there was a rightful successor to the throne. Davern continued to thrive thanks to your rule. After many more years of King Eric ruling over Davern, it was time for Prince Ernest, the son of Eric, to take the burden of the crown upon himself. The young king, just like his father, had many tough choices in front of him. But that's another story. And that is all. Up until his last moments, King Eric never stopped regretting some of his choices. He wished he could turn back time to make a different call on at least some of those decisions. Thank you for playing, Your Grace. And there it is. That is the end of Yes, Your Grace. And personally, I feel like maybe it probably definitely, I'm going to say probably definitely in this case, would have been a better idea to execute Ivo. But I feel like if he, I mean, I personally feel like it is a much worse punishment to be locked up in that kind of situation. But for me, I don't know. I think that was okay, but I probably should have done the other option. As I said, I thought the other option was more a letting him go kind of thing, and I did not want to do that by any means. And so that is it. That is the end of our journey with Yes, Your Grace. And I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. I feel like this is literally a 9 out of 10 game for me. I don't know how it could have been better. Maybe more choices, more selections, I don't know. But I really enjoyed it a great deal, and I hope you did as well. If you enjoyed it enough, then it would probably be a good idea to go to the Steam store page and support the developer a little bit, because they deserve it. They did a great job. And by all means, stay tuned, because you never know what else is going to be coming out from this developer and others in the future. If you like narrative style games, well, you probably want to stick around on my channel. I'm going to do quite a few more of them in the future when they crop up. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.